Hello everyone and welcome back to GTA Online with Longclaw and Valyrian Steel, where we always deliver. In this video I'm going to be showing you my review of the Dinka Sugoi, which is on offer this week. I'll be asking the important question, is it worth it and do you really need this car? So let me head in here and I'll show you all the details you need. The Dinka Sugoi is a 5-door sports hatchback car. It's a Japanese import based on the Honda Civic Type R. It comes with a whole range of liveries and customization effects. The design of the car is a little bit confusing. The back does look like some of the other Jester cars in the game, the Dinka cars, the Jester for example, but the front definitely leans towards that Japanese design of the new Hondas. I think the car itself, its identity inside the game, is really to give the players something relatable that they can purchase. There's a few cars like this that have been added to the game as relatable content, something that is maybe recognizable as a real world car. It was added to the game this year in the Valentine's Day update as part of the Casino Heist updates where it first came from, and it is a sports car that will compete in a race scenario, but I don't necessarily see it winning a huge number of races when you compare it to some of the other cars like the Pariah or even the Izzy Sport. Comparing it to other cars is kind of silly. I mean, it's a Japanese design car. It drives exactly as you would expect this car to drive in real life, taking it up on the hills. It doesn't control itself particularly well on a tight bend, and the wheels do spin out. It seems to be a bit of a theme. Even just pulling away, the wheels spin like mad before you go anywhere, and I've got this optimized right the way up, so this is the best it's going to drive. When you take it out on the open road, it definitely feels more at home. It dodges in and out of the traffic nicely, and I must admit I do love the way the car looks and feels. It does have a bit of aggressive nature to it, and it has a bit of a bite, but once you work with the control mechanism of the car, and that's the beauty of this game, is that every car drives differently, you recognize its benefits quite easily. I enjoy taking this for a drive up in the hills. If I'm going from perhaps my arcade across to my bunker, I'll often get in this car because it is a nice way to get there. And I think, let's talk about the price for a second. It's not a cheap car. It's nearly 1.2, I think 1,250,000 or 1,230,000, something like that to buy. That's very expensive price ticket for a car that is essentially going to cost a lot less than that in real life terms. But it is on offer 40% off this week, so you can get it for less than 600,000, and I think that that's definitely worth considering. Based on the performance and my review, I would definitely consider buying this at that price. So, do you need it in your garage? I think you do. If you are collecting vehicles and you like to see some of the different vehicles from all over the world in your collection, 100%. I've tried to push this around a bit on the grass, you can see, and also on the beach scenario, and it loves to spin around. And once you lean into that turn as you're spinning around, actually you realize that's actually how it's supposed to drive. And I can see in a race scenario that's actually going to be quite a benefit. So I think it is a car that is interesting, it's unique, and it has that relatable side to it. So for me, it's a thumbs up, and definitely at that price I would go and take a look at it this week. Thank you very much for tuning in to my review of the Dinka Sugoi, which is on offer this week for 600,000. Please do continue to support my channel. Please stay in touch with me and add comments for things you want to see in the next video. Take care of each other out there, stay safe, and of course, I'll see you next time.